Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video we have just a little bit of a midday update when it comes to all the restocks going on, both in regards to Target and both in regards to Best Buy. Now we did go talk about this stuff a little decent bit throughout earlier on today, just so you guys all know if you guys saw that video, but of course that video was uploaded pretty early too as well. So just in case, and also kind of like, sometimes throughout the day there's just a few more things that happen, a few more things that pop up, all that type of stuff is general. So we're going to talk about that throughout this video, and as well, just like I said, kind of give you guys some general updates. It has been a little bit of a quieter week as well so far, but at least we've been getting loads upon loads of folks getting and receiving their consoles as of at least today. So at least we have some good news going on with that. And like I said, we have a lot of things to go talk about, so let's go and talk about it. And as well, if any of you guys were part of the squad that did go get your consoles all throughout today, feel free to leave your comments and thoughts down below and keep us in the loop. So first and foremost, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc digital console controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well, link down below. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100, you'll get a bunch of free stock, free money. Same with that Coinbase too as well, and I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. Let's go and dive on in to the video itself. So, first and foremost, let's do like a really quick Target talk, and then after that, the more juicy information's up on Best Buy right after. So, when it comes to Target, I'm sure you guys could probably go and tell, we did not go and see a drop earlier on today. I did go and mention this before, just in case. Like, there's always that even small chance that Target may even go in a restock as of literally even next week itself. But we did actually just go and see some new stock arrivals throughout this week already. So, sometimes that does kind of have that weird kind of play, because that means that there was still some more stock to be divvied on out, and there was more stock to be kind of like spread on out to as well. And we kind of were talking about that throughout this weekend in general. So there is always that small chance, although I do think that Target is extremely still likely, but there is always, how the world works, how it usually is with everything. So letting you guys know, we have still been seeing stock movement, we've been seeing stock arrivals, and I'd still probably be on the, if you guys want to, maybe power nap on Thursday, Friday itself, although Target's kind of been a little bit more on the mysterious side in general. And usually I think the best indication, just make me wake up a little bit beforehand, see if the website was updated at all, and if it was, then you should probably go and stay up, and if not, you might be able to go pass out again and sleep. But like I said, we did see some stock movement, and even as I made my video earlier on today, we're kind of like, well, we're not really expecting too much on a Wednesday itself, so I'll probably still have early morning videos and reminders for you guys, just as the reminder itself, although I don't want you guys like fully committed on either side. It's kind of like one of those things, if you really want to, you guys can, and I think at this point, just for on Target side, it's probably nice just to wait and see, especially as you're like East Coast or Central, and say you guys are awake anyway, and that's why it's always hard for PST, because PST is just weird, when it comes to stock and stock stuff. But if instead of a word about Target itself, although it will be probably a nice drop, whatever it does happen, whether it's Thursday or Friday or next week, I don't want to keep on pushing a little bit more on the Best Buy side, because we've been seeing so much good news when it comes to Best Buy. So if we see any more updates for you guys, we'll let you guys know. And also, like I said, we did see some new stock for Target, so there might be some like little hijinks going on. We'll let you guys know all throughout the next, probably maybe even tonight or later on tomorrow. Either way, but either way, if you guys want to be awake for it, go for it. We'll keep you guys in the loop as well. Now, the more intriguing thing that we keep on talking about, which is kind of like the big boy thing, like that's like the big, I even said this in the earlier in the day video, Best Buy. Now, as of today, my Twitter notifications have been flooded. I mean, flooded on so many folks out there getting and receiving their consoles. And the more intriguing thing on this is both PlayStation 5 disc editions as well as PlayStation 5 Digital Edition. So it's a double whammy of both, and also Xboxes and GPUs. I'm not sure how much you guys care about that news in general. But just for the trifecta, stores have been having stock. And then we made a big mention too as well for Best Buy that it seems like it's been somewhat confirmed that it's around 150 different store locations do have stock. Now, I want to remind you guys, it's not the biggest thing too when it comes to stock and stock numbers, because when it comes to Best Buy stores, there is a lot of different stores. Like there is like going to be quite a few stores that will not and do not have stock. So I was keeping you guys all in the loop for that. So keep that in mind. Some of your Best Buy local locations will not have stock. But with over like 150 stores, that probably means that of every state there should be at least a few floating around. And of course, that doesn't mean that there can't be more stock that arrived earlier on today, or as well stock that might arrive even tomorrow, or on Friday, or even over the weekend, etc. Because it does kind of seem like they're kind of prepping up and building up for a proper good drop, and we've kind of been seeing like sporadic, like little trickles of stock as well throughout these past few days. So just letting you guys all know, it's very intriguing, very nice to see so much stock and stock movement floating around. So if you guys want to, We keep on pushing this, we keep on stressing for it. Right now, if you guys see this video, it should probably be up at like probably like 30, 245, something like that. Right? Just whenever like the upload and thumbnail stuff's all good, I'd probably say the triple whammy. If you guys want to, check your Best Buy stores, although before you guys go and like spend money on gas and just YOLO show up, because like I mentioned, not every single store will have stock. It's like 150 stores as of now, and I'm sure more keep on coming in and out. It's kind of like where Target or the Xboxes, where we'll sometimes just see general stores get stock throughout like a whole month-long period, and then typically like there's like a period where there's like every single store will have stock. Like, I don't know how the best way to word it. Maybe a good example is the PlayStation 5, and kind of how Best Buy is doing it, where it's somewhat similar to Target, where like at a certain point, every store has stock, but typically sometimes, like say like East Coast will have stock for a little bit, and then like, Central have like stock for a little bit, and then like, West Coast will have stock for a little bit. So just letting you guys know, it does seem like it's confirmed. It's not every store, but it's a very, very large amount of stores. So if you guys want to check for PS5 disc editions, we are seeing stock numbers in like the 20 plus for a lot of these different store locations. When I made my video earlier on today and talked about it, since then, we have had so many people tweeting me saying like thank you, so many people checking it out. We've also had other people too as well with also like just showing up their actual like stock numbers themselves too. On top of that, like these are literally from Best Buy stores. They have the pamphlets, they check out the numbers, and you just basically ask about the SKUs. You show the SKUs and go from there. We're basically seeing stock pretty much everywhere. So let me go give you guys I'm sure you guys have heard it a million different times, so maybe like the more enticing title or whatever might be better, but if you guys are trying to check your stores or check your locations, we just keep on recommending the app glitch. And because it is in the middle of the day, I'd probably say there might still be leftover stock. So what you guys want to do is download the Best Buy app as of like right this second. If you guys want to check Best Buy and care, you guys could also maybe just wait for Target or whatever. But Best Buy itself, download the app. Go and search, say, PlayStation 5 console, Xbox, as well as I mentioned, PS5 Digitals, although way lower stock and probably way less likely, and GPUs. Once you do that, you get your SKU units too as well. On top of that, you guys can usually even see that up on the screen itself, right there, like the 6426149. If it shows up in your search list, whether it says sold out or item is currently unavailable, that is always the indication. We keep on always pushing that and like stressing that for you guys, and especially right now as we're seeing stock, it's worth it to check. You may be unlucky, like you may not get your console or may not get your stock or whatever it is, but if you are lucky or your store does have stock or leftover stock, you're going to feel pretty good because you guys got your console, especially for just non-bundle and normal price. But like I said, you check the app, you refresh, you find out the one store location, and even if they say sold out or unavailable, you want to go and check that store. Whether right now, because it's the middle of the day, maybe do a quick call and be like, hey, like, I've been like seeing that there's stock online. Is there any extra stock available in the back? Is there any way I can like go get a console? Are you guys like put them on the shelves or whatever? And then typically the employee would probably be like, yeah, we got them, or no, we sold out, or all that type of stuff. Like, no, we properly sold out instead of fake sold out. So I'm just letting you guys know we've been seeing so many people with like some good stock numbers, like 20 plus, and that's like pretty substantial. Sometimes Target drops are usually on the even lower side than that. So I'd probably say it's worth checking. Now, once again, we've only been seeing it's on 150 stores. So that's not every Best Buy store. You may have to drive a little bit if there is stock in your area, or as well, it may not be in your area if you're like more in the middle of nowhere. Cities might be a little bit more on the slightly higher side. I think even my own local Best Buy store, when I was checking the app glitch to make sure like however I describe it worked, did have stock on hand. They did. So, just keeping you guys in the loop. It's worth checking. It's worth being on top of, and this has been the big focus. And as I mentioned really quickly for Target will maybe have a little bit more updates for you guys too as well, but just keeping you guys in the loop. We did see stock movement, and usually that's a little bit weird because they just recently had stock. So, I'm still in the 50-50. We'll probably dedicate another video to kind of talk about it or speculate on this too as well. So, at least we do know there's stuff going on with Best Buy. It's kind of like Target stinks. It didn't drop today. We kind of get that. We kind of were expecting that. And then when it comes to Best Buy, at least we're seeing loads of folks getting it. And like I said, it also does work for GPUs, Xboxes, and PS5 Digitals. Although, as I mentioned, PS5 Digitals are way lower stock, like under 5. PS5 Disc Editions are at least in the 20+ range or so. So a lot of stuff to go talk about, a lot of stuff to go cover. We'll probably have more videos on throughout the day. If you guys go and check it, send me a tweet, send me a picture. Would love to see it, or even a YouTube comment. And like I said, there is a small chance your store does not have stock too as well. It's just worth checking, and kind of that's why I'm kind of making this extra little oomph video for you guys to go check out and see. So I appreciate you guys all so much for for watching. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 disc digital console controller. Twitter and Twitch stream as well. Link down below. Sign up for Weeble. Deposit $1. Get a bunch of free stock, free money. Same with that Coinbase too as well. And I just appreciate you guys all so much for being here. Love you guys.